Well, hello, Josh Thomas at Community Lending Group here. How are you? Hey, just wanted to give you some quick information on the market and say hello. I know it's been a little bit since I've done too many of these videos or announcements, but it's been a crazy busy buying season. Plus, with rates being so low, a lot of people are calling up for refinances. So, in any case, here you go. Wanted to just show you a couple things real quick. Number one, this is rates, if you will. This is a 30-year bond chart, or a Fannie Mae bond chart for 30-year bonds. Anyway, what it's showing, this little green guy right there is the highest on the chart, as you can see, dating all the way back to over a year ago. In fact, almost 18 months ago. And that's just showing you that today's rates are about in the same market as a year and a half ago, and it's just jumped up quite a bit just in the last few days. And so anyway, kind of a big deal. If you're looking for any reason to be contacting people and trying to convince them to be moving right now, if you're not already slammed, here's a good opportunity to do that. Just because everybody can believe that rates are good, but when you show them that they really are that good, have them get a quote. It's pretty crazy. And then, of course, as you guys probably know, in the last 9 months, I've made a pretty significant business change, and in that business change, my margins dropped quite a bit. If you haven't heard me clarify this before, then most banks and credit unions are operating somewhere between a 4 and a 6% margin, kind of like a realtor commission would be. It's kind of the same idea. So 4 to 6% of the loan amount would be the general commissions or gross revenue for a bank or credit union. And when I was at Academy, it definitely tends to edge towards the 6%. But when I came over where I am right now, we drop all the way down to a 2.5%. And from that 2.5% is where we pay all our business expenses, including myself. My commissions come out of that as well. And so anyway, that's part of the reason that I wanted to make that move, is because it gives us a lot better margins and therefore much better interest rates and programs available. So buying power is a lot better because the rates are so low. So anyway, let me go ahead and show you a couple other things. The only other thing I was going to mention besides that was just simply that FHA is actually, there's quite a few new rules that just came out in the last few weeks, excuse me. Anything from VA changing a lot of their rules to FHA to FHFA receiving a new CEO. And he has some pretty significant ambitions for Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, but probably nothing earth-shattering that would be challenging to us as much as it probably would be liberating. In fact, he's even edging towards increasing competition, which would imply opening new companies like unto Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac. And so he's in charge of FHFA, which means he's in charge of Fannie Mae and in charge of Freddie Mac. So just some cool potential changes coming that way. But the big one I want to mention was just simply FHA. FHA and condos, as you probably know, if it's not on FHA's approved condo list, it ain't getting approved. Such is mostly the case. So if you do have a condo and it's not on FHA's list, there is potential for being able to get it added to their list, quote unquote a spot approval. Those are getting a little bit more momentum behind them, and it takes a little over 30 days typically to get those done. But if it needs to be done, we can do it. But FHA is actually looking at broadening or expanding that option, especially for like new construction and things like that. And so just kind of keep that in mind, that condos are potentially going to be loosening up with FHA a little bit. So anyway, other than that, I could go on and on. There's tons and tons of rules that we have, as you know, but I just wanted to come at you, share out a little bit of information with you, and hope you're having a great week, and let us know what we can do to help. Our schedule is kind of light. We've got some appointments already scheduled, but we got room for more if you want us to do something for you. Thanks a lot, and have a great day. And for legal stuff. All right. Hope you have a fantastic day. Catch you later.